one of the 7 wonders of the world. I think it's that mountain there. We can't see it, but look at the line. There's one tram or train that goes up every 20 minutes. So you can say that the line is really, really long. Just look at that. And during the peak season, it's generally more than this, but luckily it's not the peak season and we got the best climate, as you can see. So let's go. Look at that.
So here we can see the history of Christ the Redeemer, where it says that the railroad was first inaugurated in 1884. Then in 1906 the steam engines were replaced by electric engines. Then the foundation of Christ the Redeemer started in 1922 and was completed by 1931. Then at 1970 it was closed for renovation and reconstruction. It was reopened in 1979 with improved engines. And then in 1984 it was the first 100 years completed for the beginning of Christ the Redeemer. And in 2007 it was elected as one of the wonders of the world in Portugal. And in 2009 it is approximated that about 2 million people each and every year come to visit Christ the Redeemer over here. I'll tell you the history in detail when we go upstairs, but for now this was kind of a brief history that we can see.
Our train to go to the top is here. We would be boarding it soon. We waited around an hour. What do you think, Aric? Was it worth it?
Should be.
Should be, yeah. So let's go to the top and explore more. I can't wait. We've reached to the top and now we are going to make our way to the peak to look at the Christ the Redeemer statue. So let's go.
And we have to take a lot of stairs now.
Yeah, ain't nobody talking about those stairs.
So that's the whole city of Rio, right in the front. Enjoying the view?
Yeah.
Let's go, there are more stairs to go. And there is Christ the Redeemer.
Oh.
And we have finally reached
To the top.
Christ the Redeemer. Oh my god.
I think this was the only wonder of the world where we had like escalator getting us up here. So cool. It's like you're coming to a mall.
Okay, let's go to the safe place first.
We're finally at a point where we can see Christ the Redeemer statue from the front. We're seeing the statue from the back. I think this is the maximum where we can go. If you see on the other side, there's the other attraction.
There is a place to go a little bit further more.
Yeah. So I think if you want the best picture, it should be on that one.
And you can see the whole of Rio from here.
Yeah, kinda.
So that's the whole city of Rio that you guys can see. That's the airport over there. And that area is the Copacabana area. And that in front is the Sugarloaf Mountain, which will be going later.
Esatto, che è le favelas. C'è una
My
bella
God, the
vista.
city is really beautiful, I must say. Like whatever I heard about Rio,
Probabilmente c'è una bella vista.
it's really, really
del
true
Cristo.
up to its expectations. My God, I'm loving this city. Huh? What about you?
I am, but it's so freaking hot right now.
Oh yeah, it's about like 32 degrees today.
And I'm burning.
My God, you can see by my face it's really hot. Alright, so let's go now and eat something. I'm really hungry. And let's shop if there are some souvenirs or something. So let's go. Here we are at the back side of this big giant statue. That side is crowded and no one's there, and that's a little church, I believe. Alright, so we're gonna go there down to eat something. I ordered some chicken wings and caprina, and that's a hamburger. How is it?
It's nice.
She's really hungry. And oh my god, look at the line. Like, this is the only cafe over here. And a lot of people. Alright, so let's enjoy our food and I'll catch you up after the food. Alright, so now let's talk about the history of this famous monument over here, one of the wonders of the world. The construction of this actually started in 1883. Yes, not the construction of Christ the Redeemer, but the construction of the rail line that takes us from down at the bottom from Rio up until here on the Cordoba peak. Alright, so now let's talk about the history of this wonderful statue over here. It actually started in 1883 when the railroad lines, like the tram lines that we just came from, was started building. It started in 1883, then 1 year later it was inaugurated. At that time they used like steam engines, but later in the year 1910 it was all electrified. That means the steam engines were replaced by electric engines. Now coming forward to the year in 1922 was the actual year when the foundation of Christ the Redeemer statue was laid down. But the construction began in 1926, and after 5 years, probably on around October 1931, the statue was completed and inaugurated as well. Now between the year 1970 to 1979, the railroad system and everything was shut down for renovation and modernization. So 9 years later, in 1979, when it was reopened, there was the third generation of trains and rail system introduced, which included the modern Swiss rails as well, which were more stabilized, more safe, and had more capacity as well.
And on the 7th of July 2007, Christ the Redeemer was elected to be one of the 7 wonders of the world in Portugal. Wow, like
And
the history is amazing. One of the very good thing to note about the 7 wonders of the world, 2 of them are in South America. So if you come to South America, you can cover Christ the Redeemer and also Machu Picchu in Peru. So that's great.
And as of 2007, there were approximately about 2 million people visiting Christ the Redeemer each and every year.
But that statistics is only of 2007, and if it was to be done today, I think there would be millions and millions of people visiting
More
the
than
statue.
10 million, I think.
Easily, because the population has grown since.
Because it was erected, because now it is as one of the,
Yeah, it has already been established.
yes, and now it has one of the significance to the Christian people as well.
Yeah, it is significant, but there was not something on the church. It's just that it meant something then, and even now it does stand for a lot of things. However, it's not due to religious sentiment that it has its value. It's gained its value because it's
So
about
being a
this.
Christian, what is the value for you?
I do like the fact that it's here, but there are so many things, and that would be undiplomatic of me to cover over here. So let's not.
Alright.
I'm happy to have visited the statue because you've seen, you've heard, you've talked about it, and to visit places that are of significance where there is Christ. Yeah, I would love to see that.
Alright, so with this now, let's head downstairs and take the tram back.
To the land.
Yeah, back to Rio, and we'll continue with the rest of our day.
So we are back from a long day of being outside and exploring one of the 7 wonders of the world. We're just about to head downstairs at the Copacabana Beach to view the sunset. Beach is literally 2 minutes from the house, so we decided to come to our Airbnb, freshen up a bit, and then head there. So let's go have some Mai Tais and look at the sunset. We just arrived at this restaurant at the Copacabana Beach. It's called Solaris over there. And just look at the vibe. It's amazing. I love how lively it is. And with that, our day has finally come to an end. We are so happy, exhausted, but living the best life. As you can see, this is Rio. We are at the beautiful beach of Copacabana. Tomorrow we have a fun day planned and we're going to another amazing location here in Rio. So stay tuned. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching us.